is comprehension oral. What is this, Pooja?
Listening.
This is the listening module. What is the duration of the exam, Pooja, if you know?
40 minutes, I'm not sure.
No, again 60 minutes. The exam duration is 60 minutes, which is 1 hour. And the number of questions you have here is 60 questions. The audio that is played is for 40 minutes. The audio, so the rest of the 20 minutes, where do they go? Any idea?
Solving the questions.
20 minutes you get for reading questions and options and marking your answers.
So you don't have any control over the audio like in IELTS, right?
No, you don't. Yeah.
And would these uh, questions be there when when we're listening to the audio?
Okay, let me come to that. Okay. Now, how does it go basically? So, this is as AB correctly mentioned, you don't have any control over going back and forth in listening module. You do have that control in reading test. As I said, right? First you solve 25 and then you can go to 41 from the screen and you can do that. You cannot do that in listening. Why is that? Because now the flow is controlled by the exam or the software. So there's only
Same
one way
like
traffic.
IELTS.
Bit like IELTS, yeah. Now what generally happens, AB, is that you get 10 to 15 seconds, depending on the difficulty of the question, 10 to 15 seconds to read the question. Okay, read the question, or sometimes there are 2 3 questions. So questions, read the questions and options. So they give you about 15 seconds on average to read the question and options. After that, they start playing the audio. That will be variety of lengths. It's not a consistent length, but let's say on average, let's say 35 seconds on average. Again, some questions, some audio files are longer, some are shorter, but on average, let's say 35 seconds. Audio will play. Some audios are played once, some audios are played twice. After the audio is done playing, you will get about 10 to 15 seconds to mark the answer. Okay, now you can mark the answer. Now when you are waiting for audio to begin, that is in this time or in this time, you have a timer, or rather a progress bar on your screen, right? So you will know that you have this much time, and the progress bar will keep on progressing as you run out of time, either to read the question or to mark the answer. So there's a good indicator that how much time you have to mark the answer. Cool. Now the thing that you should be aware of here is, let's say there are 15 seconds to mark the answer, and as I said, the progress bar will start as soon as the audio stops playing. Don't leave it too late, Puja. Don't wait till 13 seconds to decide which one to mark, because it has happened in past with certain students that they went into the last second to mark the answer. They kept on deciding, and by the time they click, somehow the machine was slow or the computer was slow. It didn't get recorded, and the screen changes. As soon as you run out of time, the screen automatically changes to the next one, and you cannot go back. You cannot go back and
Yes.
mark it. So it is fairly important. Once you reach half of the time, you mark something. At least mark a tentative one. Mark something that you think is the answer, and then rest of the time you can keep on thinking or changing. But don't do the thing where you don't mark anything till the last second. That will get you in trouble, possibly.
Yes.
Again, no negative marking. So the worst thing you can do is not mark any answer, because you don't know what's the correct answer. So you might as well mark something which you think is the answer. And then let's say if you run out of time to change it, that's so be it. Now, so this is the generic way it happens. Usually one audio will have one question only, one or maximum two. And then we'll talk about some large audios that are there for 10 questions. That's different. But for barring those 10, most of the times one audio, one question, or one audio, maximum two questions. Another thing that you have to be in the moment. This is extremely crucial for the listening module, because as you know, Kiran, that you're not controlling the flow of the exam, right? You cannot go back and forth. There are no second attempts. Once you do it, you do it. There's no going back.
Yes.
So what can happen possibly, let's say you were listening to the audio with all the focus, and somehow Hrithik Roshan's cousin ended up sitting next to you in the exam hall, right? So you wanted to admire, you couldn't help but admire his triceps for 5 seconds. So you got distracted or whatever. Now, 5 seconds of distraction is a long time in TF listening test. So you cannot now make sense of the audio because you're behind the audio. You don't know what's going on. And maybe it results that you cannot answer this question. You have no idea what to answer. So you mark some tukka and then you're feeling guilty about it. Or the thing that we talked about, that you were indecisive and before you could click it, or you clicked it, but the computer was slow, it didn't get recorded, or you're not sure if it got recorded or not, and the screen changed to the next question. Now, this can happen. Shit happens in life. Point is, no matter what you think happened in the previous screen, either you failed to record the submission, or you put a tukka, or you did not understand, I don't care. Whatever happened in the previous screen remains in the previous screen. You have to assume, Puja, that whatever you did on the previous screen is correct. You marked it, it's now gone, and you have to now focus again in this question, in this screen, in this audio, without thinking for 1 nanosecond about the previous question. Because if you don't do that, and if you keep on feeling sad for the previous question, then it's a domino effect, Puja. It's a domino of hell. Then you are gone. You're
Yes.
gone for the entire exam. So just assume whatever answers you marked in the previous question, they are all correct. And just focus on the present. I have seen people do that. People get distracted, people fall behind, and then they keep on crying. Once they keep on crying, it's like all the questions are gone now. Everything is distracted. You cannot focus. You are gone for good. Don't do that. Imagine, remember, whatever you did in the previous screen is correct. It is going to be correct. You don't care. You are lucky. You are the luckiest person in the world, AB. You mark tukka, it's going to be correct. And now you are in this. You're going to do your best in this audio, in this screen, with complete 100% focus.
Yes.
There's no time to cry. There is simply no time to cry or think or analyze or feel happy or feel sad. There's no time. You have to be in the present throughout that 60 minutes. So while you're practicing these exams, either in the